Hey y'all, so it's Alexis Amani and I'm back with another story time, y'all. So this story time is about the time somebody tried to call me big. Okay? So let me make this very clear. Before we even get into any of that, let's address the elephant in the room. Your girl looking good. So we about to jump straight into the story time. We about to give names. We're gonna give somebody the name Well. That's gonna be the name. Do the other one name. What did I call her in the other story time? I can't even think. We just gonna say homegirl 1, homegirl 2. That's all we gonna say. But just know the main character, the main one in this story time, his name is gonna be Will. Okay? So anyways, y'all, let me make it very clear. Now, people, hold on, man, I might record my story time right quick. People need to learn. People need to know. Just because you see somebody gaining weight, losing weight, don't mean you have to say anything. Who are you to say anything to somebody? But I'm gonna get into the story time and I'm gonna preach later, okay? So I'm gonna give y'all a little background on Will. Now, I don't really know her. I know her from social media. I ended up going to one of these events. It was like a studio event with my girlfriend and her friends, and I got invited by my girlfriend and I went, and the whole time I knew a couple of them girls because they followed me on Instagram. So we followed each other on Instagram, so we kind of like bonded, not even bonded, but we kind of blended straight on in. Like it was lit. Like it was like we recording each other, we having fun, we in the studio, we making like a little funny little song, whatever like that. So we just like vibing. And the girl, I'm gonna say the girl name Well, you know, she's sitting on my lap. We recording. I'm recording her. I got my phone right here. She's sitting on my lap and she's like whatever, and she's talking to me or whatever. I can remember how that whole night went. Just know that it was okay. Now I have been out with Well a couple more times, like with me going out with my girlfriend and her friends, and her being there because she is my girlfriend, friend, best friend, girlfriend, best friend. That makes sense, y'all? So like, sorry y'all, the wind is blowing like crazy. I don't know what is going on. Why is it so windy today? But just ignore it. So what I mean by that is, Will is a best friend of my girlfriend, friend. That makes sense? So my girlfriend got a homegirl, but her homegirl is married to this girl. Okay? We're gonna call her Betty Boop. So my girlfriend got a homegirl. Her homegirl don't need no name. She's married to Betty Boop. So Will is Betty Boop best friend. Okay, hopefully y'all got it. Hopefully y'all see what I'm going from. So anyways, y'all, I have been out a couple times with them or whatever, and when I tell y'all, Will never like ever like try to come for me, disrespect me, no, none of that. Like it was just like everybody vibing. Now what I mean by this, like she's a belligerent drunk, y'all. She is like a belligerent drunk. What I mean by that is she's getting kicked out of clubs, she's climbing up on gates, she's standing on pool tables, and basically doing the most. You know, it's not really like a problem that a girl can have fun, but it's like, okay, it become a problem like when you're doing a lot or whatever. Now let me make this very clear. I am making this story time because this is my page, this is my life, and I just want you guys to understand that this is my life. If I want to make story times about my experience on people in life, I can. But those people tend to get upset and mad that my story times get put out, but you shouldn't be on my page watching me in the first place. And it is what it is. So anyways, back into the story time. So y'all heard that right. She climbing up on gates. She climbing up on pool tables, doing the most. But she haven't been around for a little minute. Like, Will haven't been around us like for a good little minute. So I thought it was a wrap for her. I didn't even thought that she was around anymore or whatever like that. But Super Bowl weekend, y'all seen the type of vibe and good vibes I was in. I was right here on this camera with my red tracksuit on, and I was making a story time for y'all. I was in a good mood. I was happy. I was taking my kombucha shot. And my girlfriend was over here with my folks. We was having a grand old time. Now, let me make this very clear. Now, I have ran into people in the streets. And they'll be like, oh, Lex, you got thick. Mind you, now, I have not been this size, y'all. If y'all new subscribers, this is not how I used to look, okay? I used to be in high school. I used to be no more than 100 and solid 100 and probably 10 or 118 for real. This the thing right here. Y'all have to realize that people do get older. People do tends to gain or lose weight. This the thing. This is my life. If I want to gain weight, I can. If I want to lose weight, I can. Cause guess who's waking up? And guess who life this is? This is my life. This is not your life. This is not your uncle's life. This is not your dad. This is nobody's life. Now, when I first started gaining weight, and I weigh 177 now. I just want to go ahead and put that on the floor. Now, when I first started gaining weight, y'all, of course I got a lot of like feedback from my mama and all of them, whatever. Because they so used to me being so small. But something personal happened in my life where the weight first started coming in. And if y'all like one of my old, y'all been here rocking with me, rocking and rolling, watching every single story time, y'all know what I'm talking about. And that's the main reason why the weight started to stick. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I can't help you with that, partner, because it's some weird people that be trying to watch me and stuff and try to get dirt. Can't get no dirt, boo. It's life. It happens. But the weight started sticking when that happened. And to be honest with you, I felt like me gaining a little bit of weight had looked good on me. When I was 150 something, I was like, oh, okay, girl, it looked kind of good. Now, what I didn't like was my chest. My weight, the chest was just growing and bigger and getting bigger and getting bigger. And I didn't like it. Me, personally, I don't like no big chest. I can't stand no big chest. I don't mind the hips. I don't mind the round. I don't mind all that. Mind you now, I always had a shape. I always had a butt. I just was real skinny with my butt, okay? But anyways, back to the story time. So I used to like basically get like little comments here, thrown here and there, like, oh, you getting, and my daddy be like, oh, you getting a little chunky, like, whatever. And my mama be like, all right, Monty, all right, like, you know, whatever. So, mind you now, I don't feel like I'm the biggest being in the room at all. But when I be seeing people in the streets, they be like, oh, Lex, you done got thick, like, because they so used to seeing me being 110. So just imagine me in high school being 110, and I'm gonna put a picture on the side, okay? I was small. This is me now. We getting older. We're in our 20s now. What did y'all thought was gonna happen? Y'all thought I was gonna be skin and bones forever? I'm confused. Like, I don't know. But when I be in the streets, I don't get offended. Like, when I be seeing people in the streets, they be like, oh, Lex, you got thick, whatever. Because it's always a way to say it, okay? So they be like, oh, Lex, you got thick, whatever. And I don't get offended because I'm just looking at them like, did you look in the mirror? But that's in my head. We having drinks, we having a good time. So in my head, I'm thinking like, the nerve. This is what I want to make very clear. Y'all be having the audacity to point out somebody's weight and body shame people when y'all don't look any better. This is what I don't get. You could be bigger than a house. Your life could be in shambles, and you will look, and you would, whatever insecurities you're feeling, you're putting it on somebody else. Like, let me go ahead and dim her light. But as I'm about to get into the story time, y'all about to see what I'm talking about, okay? So anyways, y'all, we went at the Super Bowl, after I was at my mama's house. We ended up going to her homegirl birthday event. She had some type of birthday / Super Bowl event. Her homegirl don't need no name, but we went, and we sitting down, and we just like talking and chatting and laughing and stuff. And I turned to Betty Boop's wife, and I was like, where is Betty Boop? Let me give y'all a background story on Betty Boop. Betty Boop is cool. To me, she's a vibe. She a turn up girl. She's a pretty girl, and she like lit. Like, we done been to Houston together before, because it was like a couple trip for real, like a friend trip. We done been to a couple clubs. We had like a rodeo party. She done got invited to my girlfriend's house. Like, I say we cool, okay? Now, I won't say we friends is like a deeper meaning, but I would say she's cool. She's a cool girl. She's never done nothing to me, and I never done nothing to her. She's a vibe. But Will is a different story. So now this other girl, do she need a name? I did a story time on this girl before, but I can't remember what I named her. We're gonna call her J. We're gonna call her J because I can't remember what I named her in the last story time. But if y'all remember the story time when I told y'all that I got into it with some a girl, well, a boy in the projects, and it was a girl that rolled up that went and back up on that one-way street. If I can find a story time, I will put it below. But that's her or whatever like that. Mind you now, give you a background story on Jay. So basically Jay, she's Betty Boo friend or whatever. Like they actually like friends. So I first found out that they was friends when they had this little school theme party when we had to dress up in uniform, and I went to the party and I seen her in the kitchen and I was like, oh, you know, I mean, the incident we had was decades ago, but you just never know how somebody else feeling. So I'm just like, oh, okay. But when I see she was like talking to me and, you know, she ain't said nothing, I was like, oh, okay, you act like you forgot. Shit, I forgot. Shoot, I forgot too. Shoot, like, it is what it is. Everybody vibing. We had went out downtown afterwards. She even came to my girlfriend's house too for the rodeo party. We dancing with each other. We recording each other. We having a grand old time. I don't have no problem with Jay as well. No problem. So anyways, y'all, I'm like, Betty Boo, where you at? I text her, where you at? She like, oh, I'm blah, blah, blah. How long y'all about to stay? I'm gonna pull up, blah, blah. I'm letting her know, like, because her wife told me that she was with Will. But I'm like, well, they never did nothing to me. So I don't care, you know, they can come, whatever. So they ended up pulling up, y'all. And we in the street. This is when we was like outside on the grass talking, me and everybody else, and we just talking, and they pulled up. So my girlfriend walked up to the car. They like, relax, whatever. So I went over there. I done had me a few drinks. I'm like, what's up, y'all? Because I'm over here asking about Betty Boo. I ain't seen Betty Boo in a minute. So I'm like, what's up, Betty Boo? Like, what's up? So I see Jay in the back. Mind not me and Jay, we cool now. We done been around each other like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. So we cool now. So I'm like, what's up, girl? What's up? So she telling me like how she not supposed to be out for real, or whatever. Like we kick in on the kids. And she was like, oh, we gotta talk about something. This is what Jay's saying. We gotta talk about something. So immediately in my head, I'm thinking like, I think we gotta talk about what happened decades ago in the projects. And I looked at her and I said, girl, don't tell me that you about to talk to me about she's like, oh, you know what I'm talking about? I said, girl, you talk about the project? She said, yeah, girl, yeah, we gotta talk about that. So I was like, so mine out, Betty Boo was in the middle of the street because we had ran up to the car in the middle of the street, so she got to park. But we still like talking. I'm like, hold on, Jay, you just not realizing that I'm the girl, like I'm the one you got into it with? She like, no. I've been knew you was the girl. I just thought about that at 3 p.m. today. Like it can't cross my mind. Now a lot of people will be like, well, why is that coming across your mind? Why am I coming across your mind at 3 p.m. today or whatever? But mind you, they had a few drinks, I had a few drinks, so I'm kind of like, oh girl, what? Like, so they went to go park. We ended up going in the homegirl house, and me and Jay is in the kitchen and we talking, and she like, I said, yeah, so you just not realizing I'm the girl you got into it with like years ago? She was like, no girl, like I've been knew it was you or whatever like that. And I was like, you know what, like I do think that a conversation do need to be had, because like some people, they could just like move on with their life and knowing that something happened and they could just move. And y'all, to be quite honest, FYI, I thought that we moved on. It happened so long ago, y'all. When I say it happened years ago, it happened years ago, like decades ago. I have been around this girl so many times after that. So it did kind of, in that very moment where I was kind of like under the influence, it was kind of like, okay, let's laugh about it, let's talk about it, whatever. But then it was like on some stuff like, damn, we just now talking about this now? Like, we've been around each other so many times, we had so many opportunities to talk about it. So that's how I knew that y'all was in the car talking about me, which I don't really care. It just kind of gives like, why now, you know? And me personally, if we both acting like it didn't happen, then it is what it is. Like, nobody addressing it, it is what it is. We both don't have a problem with each other. Like, it is what it is. We kind of ignored it, but I did feel like we had probably need to talk about it. Did I feel like we need to talk about it in that setting with drinks flowing? No, but we did. So we just talked about it, and I'm just like explaining to her, basically like my hairstylist stayed on that street, and the other way of the projects was blocked off because that's when they was building. They was working on the project. So that way of the street that I was coming from was blocked off. I could not go that way. So she came in like a one-way street. So I'm going to just give y'all a rundown on the situation again. As I was dropping my wig off, I'm like trying to leave out of the one-way street. She's coming in the one-way street like this. This is her, this is me. It was a boy, a light-skinned boy with locks and nothing to lose, that basically stood in the middle of the street and was very, very disrespectful. She wasn't moving, I wasn't moving, okay? He was so disrespectful because I wouldn't back up. He told us, B, back up. B, you need to back, you need to back, you need to back up. No, I'm not moving. She's not moving. And this is so petty, y'all, but this is what happened years ago. I was young. She's not moving, I'm not moving. So then she was like, so then he was like, man, get out. He turned to her and was like, man, I don't even know who this girl is in the car. I just know it's a girl. So he like, hey, get out, beat her A, beat her A. He's about me, telling the girl to beat my A. So I'm looking, I'm like, okay. You telling her to get out the car to fight me? Okay, we can do that for sure. Cause that was back when I was just like, I ain't care. I ain't care about nothing. So I'm like, okay. So I stayed right there, waiting for her to get out. So he like, man, I'm about to blick that little I'm about to blick that little shit up. This man said, you about to shoot my car up, y'all. Soon as he said that, I backed up. One thing about it, two things for sure. Your girl ain't about to lose her life over no damn one-way street, boo. I'm not. So I backed up, moved over to the side, and I went ahead and left. Now, I felt like I got played for puss, okay? Let me be honest with y'all. I felt like, because you a guy, you mentioning pews, and you trying to get this girl to hop out on me. At the time, I had told my significant other what happened. I told my mama, told my brother, whatever. My brother, he's from the project, so he kind of like, who this guy is. So I went on Facebook, and I told you I used to use Facebook like it was like a crunch back then. Like I'm just running my mouth. And to be honest, that's how my life is now. I tell my story times and run my mouth, and I don't care who feel any type of way. But I got on Facebook, and I was like, I gotta see if I can find a status, but I was like, people in the projects ain't got nothing to lose. They be ready to crash out, die, whatever. This girl jumped in my comments like quick as hell, y'all. I mean, like quick as hell. And I'm like, oh, this must be the girl that was in that car. We going back and forth. We trying to plan on meeting up to go fight, blah, 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 blah. Eventually, y'all, we did not end up fighting. But we was still friends on Facebook because I had followed her on, I had added her on Facebook or whatever like that. And, well, I added her on Facebook, and we've been like Facebook friends ever since then. We never, like, years passed. We didn't like each other's posts. We didn't like no stories. Like, no status, no nothing. Like, we just was not messing with each other for real until I seen her at the uniform event. So it was like nothing for real to me. It wasn't nothing. But that's what happened on the street. Yes, it sound petty, and yes, it's like, girl, for real, but yes, that happened for real. It was very petty. Okay, so what happened? So that's what we talking about in the kitchen. So I'm explaining to her on why I was even, first of all, I come over there all the time, and it was a one-way street. So she was like, well, you know you was wrong, Lex. You was wrong. I said, no, I was not wrong. And she was like, you had expected for me. Now, she did make sense with this point right here, because I didn't think about it right then and there. She said, you had wanted me to back up on the one-way oncoming traffic street. And I said, oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Now, I can admit, y'all know, I'm never too big to admit when your girl wrong. Now, the reason why I didn't feel like that, and that's why it's always good to communicate, but the reason why I did not feel like that in that very moment, because this man is standing in the front of my car telling somebody to get out and whoop my ass. So you think that I'm about to back up when somebody's trying to sick you on me? no. Okay. So then she's like, you know you're wrong. I'm like, yeah. But I was like, girl, that shit just like, I'm like, girl, like, it's over with. It's petty. Like, you know, it is what it is. And then I really got some new insights on, damn, I expected this girl to back up on oncoming traffic. So we got into the fighting part. And I was like, girl, we were planning on fighting. And she was like, girl, I was not about to get out and fight you. I'm not about to tell her personal business, but she was telling me the reason why she couldn't. And stuff like that. So I was like, girl. And I was like, you know, so we didn't even finish, girl. We didn't even finish the conversation because now we're gagging about the situation. Now we're laughing about it, but we didn't even really get to the point where we can really get into the conversation because guess who walked up? Oh, let me go back a little bit. So before me and Jay even started talking about the situation, my girlfriend went to go use the bathroom and I'm standing in the hallway. Will walked up to me and was like, do you eat the puss? Do you eat the puss? I'm like, so I just said, I don't even think I said anything. And then she was like, oh, I'm asking because I'm trying to get your chaser. Because I had a Sprite. She was like, I'm trying to get that. I was like, yeah. She was like, oh, I'm just asking for a friend. Okay, girl. So now we fast forward. So after me and Jay, we trying to talk about what we talking about. Will rudely come up and was like, all right. That's it with all this. Let me go ahead and say what I got to say. Let me go ahead and say what everybody been thinking. So mind you now, drinks flowing, the room kind of spinning. I'm feeling like a ballerina. And I'm just like, girl, what? Like, we all like, you know, I don't take nobody serious. Like, when I be drinking and stuff, even when I'm not drinking, I don't take nobody serious for real. I just be like, girl, like, when you be up in the club or you be anywhere with multiple personalities, it's good to just vibe and go home. Like, for example, a lot of girls, they get the looking in their system and all of a sudden they the hawk. They want to do all this. They want to fight and all this. Anyways, let me just go ahead and say what everybody been thinking. So I'm like, girl, what? Because, you know, she's a mess. So she like, you on birth control? So I said, no, I have a girlfriend. Clearly, I got a girlfriend. Like, she know who my girlfriend is. She know this. Oh, she said it like 3 more times. Like, oh, I'm just saying, like, is you on birth control? After I keep asking this question, then she gonna say, girl, because you got big. So I'm still not taking it serious. And I'm explaining this story to y'all. I know y'all probably like, ooh, gagged. I was not gagged because, like I said, y'all, like, I'm drinking, I'm smiling, and I've been around these girls multiple times, so I'm not taking that personal at the moment. So I'm just like, oh, okay. I'm like, girl, I'm big, you. Like, I don't think I'm that big. So I had on that red 2-piece, and I lift my little shirt up, my little jacket up, and I'm like, and I had my stomach out, and I was like, I'm big, and she was like standing on it, 10 toes, standing on it, like I'm big, like standing on it. So I'm like, okay. I was like, well, I think most of my weight is in my chest. Like, most of my weight is in my chest. But as she's stressing that I'm big, she's looking at Jay and she's looking at Betty Boo for some type of validation. So Jay was like, well, I'm not gonna lie to you. Well, Lex always had a shape on her. Like, even when she was smaller, she always had a shape on her. And then Betty Boo was like, oh, I want some of your chest. Like, I need some of those. Like basically saying she flat chested, she wants some of my chest. But it kind of threw me off that she's looking at them for like some type of validation. And she already said, let me just say what everybody else been thinking. It kind of like, I didn't think about it in that very moment. But I was like, that's weird. Like, why would y'all in the car talk about me? I mean, I'm not stupid. Of course, you know, friends, they gossip about people, they talk about everybody, because me and my friends do. But that's weird because you got Jay over here saying, oh, she been thinking about the incident that happened decades ago between me and her at 3 o'clock today. And then you saying, let me just say what everybody else been thinking. Okay, cool. Like, I'm still not taking this girl serious, because everybody know, everybody know, y'all know some different type of girls or different type of people that you just can't take serious, you can't pay attention to. She is one of the people, like, she come around, you can't really pay her no attention. Like, she does a lot, but you just can't pay her no attention. But she never did a lot with me until this night. Like, this was crazy. So my girlfriend come out the bathroom, and she gonna turn to her and was like, and you gain weight too, like, in your face, like, in your face, like, in your face. And then my girlfriend was like, I gain weight in my face? So she gonna look at me and say, you too, like, especially in your face, like, you got big, you got big. When I tell y'all, I'm not putting no cap, I'm not doing none of that in the story time. When I tell you, this girl kept calling me big, and it didn't kick in, like, oh girl, she's playing you for puss. It did not kick in at all. So, cause right now I'm drinking. So, and not only that, I done been around this girl multiple times. I didn't feel the need to take anything personal, like, for real. And in that moment, until it kicked in, like, oh girl, she's playing with you. Like, everybody should know, like, as a woman to woman, commenting on somebody's weight is crazy to me. Especially if you're not close to me like that. Even if you is close to me, it's a way that you come at somebody. This is my body. If I want to gain 300, 400, 500 pounds, which is crazy, but if I want to gain all of these different pounds, guess what? I can, because guess what? It's my life. I'm living this life. If I want to lose 100, if I want to lose 50, if I want to lose 60, 80, 90, I can. And guess what? This is my body. This is my life. And I just want people to understand that. Whatever I choose to do with my life, I can, because guess what? It's my life. People is so judgmental on how you live your life, and their life is in shambles. Okay? So anyways, back to the story. So after she said all of this, I kind of like tried to jump back in the conversation with Jay, because this is how much I wasn't paying her no attention for real. I'm laughing about it. I'm like, girl, for real? Like, for real? Okay. Trying to talk to Jay, but I'm like, all right, we about to go to Deb's. Not even noticing that Deb's closed that day, whatever like that. So we all had planned on going to Deb's. They left out the house before me. I was walking behind them, but I went back in the house, and I went back to my other homegirl. I went to her and I was like, am I tripping? Am I tripping? Or that was a lot? And she was like, no, that was you're not tripping. That wasn't a lot. And to be honest with you, I'm actually pissed off. She was like, I'm pissed off. And now she's the homegirl that don't really like fumble with everybody. And at first, I kind of was like wondering why she don't really mingle with the girls like that. Now I see why she don't mingle with the girls like that. Okay? So, she telling me like, yo, you're not tripping. So, in this very moment, I did not tell my girlfriend the little extra stuff that she was saying or whatever. So, as we walking outside, I'm like, all right, we gotta go to Dale's, whatever. So, as I'm standing at the car talking to Jay again, because now at this point, me and Jay is trolling each other. So, she like, girl, you backed up, though. You backed up, though. So, I'm like, yeah, I backed up because your cousin mentioned a pew-pew. So, she didn't even know that he mentioned that. So, she was like, he said, what? So, we're trolling each other. Well, gonna bust in the conversation. Okay, that's it. Y'all keep talking about that. That's it. So Jay was like, we playing. Like, girl, we trolling each other. I'm like, yeah, we trolling. But I just felt like, don't y'all like, just imagine y'all in that situation and see how y'all could have felt attacked. Because it's like, I'm trying to address a situation from years ago. And I'm also, you over here throwing bombs at me saying, you're huge, you're huge, you're big, you're big, you're big, you're a turkey, you're huge. Basically. And I'm over here trying to talk to this one about something that happened years ago, which should have been talked about. But I get it. Everybody have a time and place they want to talk about something. Okay. Now, that was that. As we went to Deb's was closed. So we ended up going to Say Hey. They wasn't talking about nothing. So we all decided to go to this club called Eclipse. It was karaoke night. We went, and I'm in the car with my girlfriend on the way to Eclipse. It's kicking in like, you got played for puss. You got played for puss a little bit, like. And then my girlfriend like, what? Like, that's weird. Like, that's a weird one. Like, I'm confused. Like, why you say you think you gonna stay with everybody else been thinking? Who been thinking that? I mean, if you thinking that, is shut up, is zip your jacket up and fix your cuff on your suit and sit back and mind your business. And then let me back it up a little bit. A lot of women think because they want to point out your insecurities because they're insecure as hell, that's gonna cause low self-esteem. One thing about me, two things for sure, your girl got a pretty face. Your girl got a nice body. Your girl is T. Okay? One thing about it, two things for sure. I ain't saying I'm the baddest in the room, but I'm the baddest in the room. Okay? The room that I'm in. Okay? Now let me make this very clear. Nobody can try to ruin that but myself. I can beat myself down about certain things, but who are you to come up and tell somebody else that they're huge and they're bigger than the house, basically? And what's so crazy to me, now I'm about to get into a little body shaming. What's so crazy to me is for you to call somebody else big and huge and your stomach is hanging over your pants and you're bigger than me is crazy. It's crazy. You are bigger than me. Okay? So the audacity for you to comment on me and my body is crazy. Okay. Anyways, let's get back into the story time. So we go to Eclipse. My girlfriend, you know, but I'm a little upset. I'm not upset. I'm just like thrown off. We go in there. We get us a few drinks. Will and them end up pulling up, but they like kind of off the other area. They standing over there by the stage. We stand over here by the bar and we drinking and stuff. And now at this point, I'm back vibing. Like I'm back. I'm kissing my girlfriend on her mouth. We having a good time. And grenade. Will walked by like some point through the night and had looked at my girlfriend and said, "Oh, I can take your B," and looked at me and said, "Oh, give me a kiss." No. Is you crazy? So eventually we singing karaoke. Jay and Betty Boo walked up. We recording each other. We having us a nice time. Now we having us a nice time. I even got on the mic and I'm singing my super bass. I need to find that video because the way I towed it down. Like I was literally in the music video. I need that video. So anyways, y'all, we leaving. So I went over there, told Jay and told Betty Boo, whatever, you know, the wife and everybody. Told her, all right, y'all, see y'all later. So as I see Will standing there, I'm like, Will, because Will looking at me with her face tuned up. And she like, people gotta realize, like, I don't think they remember, like when they get so messed up, they don't remember like everything that happened. And that's why I had to learn my limits with drinking. Y'all better start paying attention when folks get under the influence or they just upset and they start talking to you any kind of way, or they start treating you any kind of ways. That's how they really feel about you. I really just don't think that she had liked me and it came out under the influence. What they say? A what mind speak a sober what? Okay. So that's what I'm saying. I'm just on some stuff like I'm looking at the eyes. I'm looking at her cutting and squinching up her little face. I'm looking at all of these things and it's not clicking to me like this girl do not like you. And it's like, I really got played for puss. Like I really did. Like it's just, when you have a genuine heart, it don't come across like that. Like, you know, it's just weird, you know. I might get, you know, tore, but I don't get tore enough that I don't remember anything. And I think that's where she was at in this night. She didn't really remember a lot. So she's kind of giving me the stink face. And I'm like, girl, well, bye. Girl, well, bye. So I was like, all right, well. She was like, stop eating. She was like, all right, bye, stop eating. And I turned to her and I said, jokingly, I was laughing, but I was like, well, F you. And I walked out. Y'all hear that? That's I heard the saxophone was coming when she said what she said. And I went out and I, you know, told my girlfriend what happened, and my girlfriend is pissed off. My girlfriend is pissed. She called her homegirl and she said what she had to say to her. And her homegirl kind of was like, I'm gonna talk to her or whatever. But I really, now at this point, the liquor is coming down and I am upset. But the reason why I'm so upset, y'all, is because I feel like this be played me puss. I felt like, girl, this girl just basically body shamed you in front of everybody. And what's so crazy is, when you under the influence, you don't know how loud you is. Because I'm under the influence too, but she was loud. Mine now we is in my girlfriend homegirl house, like her other homegirl house, at her party, and you're basically putting it on the floor that I'm so huge, I'm so big, I'm so round, I'm enormous, I'm huge in front of everybody. That's embarrassing. And to be honest, that's weird. It's hell. It's weird. Because why is that like a subject that you even had to touch on? You could have just said, oh, girl, let you to, you know, you got you. Even if she said it one time, I promise you I wouldn't have cared, because I'm used to people saying I got thick or whatever like that. But it's just kind of like, oh, girl, oh, baby, you're weird. Okay? So anyways, fast forward. I'm talking to my girlfriend that night, and you know, I'm just kind of like I'm not drinking no more, so it's coming down, and I'm just realizing like this girl played me puss, like, oh, you're getting handled. But see, the thing with me is I don't reveal my secrets. I don't reveal what my plans are, but just know it was going to be a thing, okay? But the next day I woke up, I told I told my real homegirls, like the one I actually be with every day. I told them, they pissed off, and later on I looked at my message request and I see that Will had DM'd me, and she DM'd me a backhanded apology. Now, let me go ahead and read this to y'all, and I might put it on the side of the screen. But let me tell you what I meant by a backhanded apology. She said, I apologize if I offended you. So I said, yeah, I did feel like it was rude to keep bringing it up, but it's all good. Okay, like I said, I felt like it was rude because you kept bringing it up, but it's all good. This girl said, I only said it once, but I'm just apologizing. Don't want you to think I was being rude, because that's not me at all. Now, mind you now, if I tell you, because I remember the night, I remember what happened. But if I tell you that you said something more than once and it was very offensive, why double down and say, oh, I only said it more than once? So I said, oh, no, girl. So I explained to her. I'm like, oh, no. You said it 3 to 4 times in the kitchen. You told me to stop eating. You said, quote, unquote, I'm going to just say what everybody else was saying. And I said, I only got offended because it was repeated multiple times, which is the truth. This girl going to say, again, I apologize. That's just me. It wasn't never me trying to disrespect you or disrespecting you. So I said, again, it's all good. I appreciate you for the apology. So this is why I said that it was backhanded, because first of all, if I'm telling you that you said something and you said no, that's like me saying, girl, you told me I can come over tonight, and you be like, girl, no, I didn't. I said you can come over in the morning. When you could just take accountability and say, you know what, this is what she should have said. You know what? I don't even remember that I said it that many times, but I do apologize if I did say it that many times. I didn't mean it like that, and I'm sorry if I offended you. But the other part that got me, it was the again. It was like on some, shut up. I said I apologize. Take it or leave it. Now, one thing about it, I'm a very understanding person, so I could get when somebody actually genuinely trying to apologize, and I can get when somebody being smart. So it was like the again. Shut up, like I said. And I said again, because it's the thing. If you could have kept that apology, you could have took it, you could have stuffed that shit right up your ass, because it's the thing. That wasn't no apology. That was no real, genuine apology. Matter of fact, if you didn't, and to be honest, I didn't even, the type of person she is, I don't even think that she even felt like she was wrong. So this is the thing. You should have kept that apology. You could have shoved that shit right up your ass. Okay? I don't like females like that, to be honest with you. I mind my business. I hang with my folks. And I'm the type of girl, I can mingle with almost like everybody, but I peep everybody's spirits for real. But it's the thing, I don't bother nobody. I barely even be around that girl I didn't even deserve none of that, first of all. But it was on some stuff like, okay, you said it one time, it could have been left alone, but you repeatedly and you blowing it up. At this point, somebody get this bitch a mic. Because how she was so strongly ready to I'm like, girl. Girl. And so the wife was on the phone with my homegirl and was like, well, I don't think she meant nothing bad, because she had called me big the other day. Well, yeah, that's you. Y'all friends. Y'all actually be together a lot. Y'all entwined. Y'all be with each other a lot. It's different for me. I don't know her like that. A lot of people feel like because they know me off of social media that they know me. You do not know me. They think because they hung around me with a group a couple times that they know me. You do not really know me. You just cool. Like, just because I party with it, like I probably do a video with a couple of girls. Y'all was not really my friends. Like, to be honest, friend is a strong word. Friend is a strong word. My real friends is Brada and my other homegirl. I only got three, to be honest with y'all, I only got like 3 to 4 homegirls for real. And my bestest friend is Ryder. Like, that's the one you gonna always see me with, literally. So it's like the disrespect that you call me huge when I did nothing to you. You could have said what you said and gone about your business, but it's kind of like she was trying to put a knife in my chest and just twist it, because she was just, when she see I wasn't paying her no attention for real, she was just like trying to get it stuck in my head like, girl, you is big. And I'm just like, okay. And I never been approached like that. Like, I never been approached like that. So it caught me off guard that somebody is like going die hard about my weight. It was weird to me. It was crazy to me, and to be honest, it was very offensive. And I really do feel like women should not comment on nobody, like, period. Body shaming is weird to me. Now, I know y'all probably saying, well, girl, why you saying that? But you got story time and you talk about how big somebody. You damn right. I surely, this is the thing. If I'm going to body shame somebody, I'm going to stand on that. Like, for real. Like I'm not going to apologize. I'm not going to do none of that. And not only that, I only body shame when somebody come for me and my family, or me and my looks and my loved ones. That's when I hit below the belt. And that's that. But it's the thing. I only do that to my ops. I only do that to somebody I don't like. And I only do that to somebody I don't care about. I don't do that about somebody that, oh, I've been around multiple times and they cool and I like being around them and I'm hyping them up and we doing videos together. I'm not doing that. So I know a lot of people probably was like, well, why you didn't say nothing? Because it's the thing. I didn't feel like I needed to keep my head on a swivel around a girl that I've been around multiple times. If that was a girl that I got into it with and we had previous beef, I would have been like, oh yeah, maybe I need to keep my head on the swivel and pay attention to her. But I didn't feel like I needed to, because she never did nothing to me and I never did nothing to her, so it was no point. But it was weird to me. That was weird. That the body shaming and you trying to get it drilled in my head, it was crazy to me. But I appreciate you for your opinion, but that's your opinion. Now, if she would have threw that jab out like, oh, stop eating, and I would have turned around and said, oh, get your tubes tied, or oh, do this, or oh, you stop eating. We stop eating. We need to stop eating. I would have been wrong. But like I said, I know people are like, well, I woulda, shoulda. I didn't feel like I needed to. And that go to show you, that's how to go. That shows growth. That you're growing. Because you just pay people dust. Like, oh my God, people just don't get that. Like, they look at these story times, they remember me from my old beefs and stuff, and they be trying to try me. Like, they be trying to, like, let me see if she really like that. Baby, that's my old stuff. Like, I done calm down, boo. Like, nah, I still get on that. But your girl thinking about jail, your girl thinking about her certifications, her license, your girl thinking about her vehicle and her life and her money and her job. Y'all folks think I went to school and wasted all this time to end up in jail? Nah, I still will bust you down. Nah, don't get shit confused now. Don't get shit confused. But y'all folks better leave me the fuck alone now. Like, y'all better leave me alone, okay? Like, I'm not playing with y'all. I'm not. And not only that, y'all, I got so many updates on so many story times, y'all. I'm gonna save it. Just know 2026 is a bunch of apologies and a bunch of forgiveness going on. All right, so yeah, that's that. I'm thinking about that, but I will get down and dirty. And to be honest with you, I'm gonna keep that to myself. But y'all might have a part 2. But I love y'all. I thank y'all. Follow me on my social medias, _.envylex on Instagram, living like envy on TikTok. Follow my Depop link for any items. I just posted new items, so y'all make sure y'all shop. What else am I missing? Make sure if you want to dish out anything, make sure you're able to get that heat back. Because if I would have dished out anything about her body or anything in her personal life, she would have been on some stuff like, oh, she ready to fight, or she ready to, oh wow, oh you went too far, why you said that, blah blah. Everybody have been ready to nail me down if I would have said what I had to say. But when they get the calm legs, they feel like, oh, I'm about to try to do the most and try to. And I get what she said, like, oh, I'm not that type of person. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, she is cool. She's cool when she's not drinking. But when she drinks, she's a different person. And it is what it is. So, unfortunately, I did unfollow her. off my social medias, and she unfollowed me back, which I don't give a damn about. I don't care. But unfortunately, when you try to share your personality with some people, they get like a little sprinkle of your personality. They try to take advantage of that. I don't like that. I don't. When I start being a bitch, y'all gonna be mad. Y'all gonna be upset. I don't want to be around her. Okay? But anyways, y'all, I love y'all. Y'all have a good day. Y'all have a good night. My storage is running out. Peace.